Pio, it's a defeat tonight at York Road. We'll start with the early stages of that first half where, it kind of again was a little bit end to end and Maidenhead kind of huffed and puffed and then, up the other end Altrincham go and make it 1-0.
Yeah, it's been the case in all 3 games, unfortunately. We're just probably missing that little bit of luck or magic in both boxes. We've got to try and keep clean sheets, but we've also got to try and put the ball in the back in there. And at the moment, it's those 2 boxes where we're struggling. I think we compete well against a side that was in the playoffs last season, another good side. But at the moment, it's just that magic that we're missing.
You said there about competing well. We'll talk about that now. Obviously, you went toe-to-toe with a side in the playoffs. Didn't, get the result that you wanted today. But, performance-wise, in terms of levels of competing, it must be a little bit encouraging that you're able to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we lost our way in the first half for maybe 15 minutes after the goal. But I thought that's the only spell where we didn't feel like we was competing. Other than that, the opposition were pending. It looked like we was trying to get that equaliser. They couldn't get out at one stage. We was definitely trying to get that equaliser. We was definitely pushing, and we definitely looked like the better side in the second half. We just, at the moment, can't seem to put the ball back in there.
As you mentioned, then the second half was brighter, and you really were pushing to the very end. What did you say to the lads at half time to try and pick them up and encourage them?
Not to let their heads drop. Our performances are okay, more often than not. The goals will come. We know we've got some great firepower, but if our heads drop, then it's going to be a lot harder. So we're just getting the impetus to go back out and make sure the second half is better.
2 new signings obviously played today, both full-back positions. What did you make of them?
They played well. Look, we haven't had a training session. They've just come in and they've helped us out. We're going through a bit of a torrid spell at the moment with injuries. It happens, but these boys have come in on short notice and put in a really good performance.
Finally, we travelled to Fylde on Saturday, another tough side. How will you, look to prepare in the next couple of days to, look to finally get that kind of few points over the line? Yeah,
absolutely. It's a lot of games in a quick succession. Another tough side. But we know the league, they're always going to come. We're going to prepare as best as we can on Thursday. We're going to travel up on Friday and we'll go again.
Cheers, thanks Pierre.
No worries.